street games is massively important on a national scale, simply because there are young people living and growing up in disadvantaged areas who are not involved in sport, and that is wrong. That doesn't sit well with me at all. And so street games and our approach is really important to increasing participation, to getting more young people involved in sport, and I think that's a great thing.
What I really like about street games is that they do it at the top of the street. It's accessible, it's affordable, and it is something that's totally inclusive. I don't think you can do anything without collaboration. Partnerships and cross-agency working is really the only way, not only for you as an organisation to work, but also as a way of getting the best for the youngster that you're working with.
Being a partner with Street Games is fantastic in many ways. We really feel like we're part of something much bigger, not just region-wide but country-wide. They're very, very good at keeping you in the loop and communicating about what's available, things like training, events, celebrations where everybody can bring the young people.
We engage positively with the media, and we engage positively with important local people like politicians and senior managers who all see the value in the events and the wider work that Street Games is doing. So events are a very important part of what Street Games does, and we'll continue that all the way up to the 2012 Olympics and beyond.
Today we've got a couple of activities going on today. We've got our usual fun weeks that we do. We have about 100 to 150 youngsters that come along from the age of 5 to 19 years of age. They take part in football, dodgeball, various other activities, dance and stuff. And basically it's just getting all the youngsters off the streets over here and just come to do some positive activity here rather than hanging around on the streets and stuff. And our second thing that we've got going on is the Panna football. We've got 16 plus youngsters here that we're going to be taking 10 of those over to Holland to go and take part in the Panna World Cup in Holland in June. So we're choosing 10 of the youngsters to take there.
I think street games is really fun because you get to do all the activities and they're all exciting. The best thing is, even the police are playing up there, look!
Try and show people that we are human and we are friendly and approachable. Various people have been getting involved with them, so obviously they know that they can approach us and speak to us at any time if they want, but also let them know what we do and what our job entails, and that try to deter them to get involved in crime.
When I first started, we had around about 40 children that would just drop in on a local basis. We became a lot more diverse, and now we're reaching numbers of 240 per day.
You get to play with all your friends, and it's something to do the holidays.
Loads of kids from the community has been coming down, and they've got so many coaches to coach them, like in different age groups. Now me, I've been in the 16 plus group, and there we've been like doing free kick shooting and all over that stuff.
There's already a lack of sporting infrastructure in the city, and if we didn't have community-based projects happening through the likes of Street Games that really understand the local need, the local concerns, the local deficit facilities, a lot of these kids here, especially the kids here today, wouldn't really get much of an opportunity to do the sports they want to do.
It makes an impact because it puts me in place to actually instigate all the athletic sessions that are now in place over 7 London boroughs.
I always ask my mum if I could have a go at every sport there is at the old Lily and Bailey's school.
I think that the facilities are good because it just brings people together, you make new friends, etc.
Some of them do know each other, some of them don't know each other, and it's just about getting to meet new kids from different areas and get along through sport. They're not used to kids coming in from other areas into what they call their territory. So we're trying to break down that barrier and just let it know that it's an open facility, it's open for everybody to use.
Lots of various people come here, and it gives them a chance to actually engage with the children, as well as the children knowing that they can achieve anything that they put their minds to.
We can do anything.
The biggest problem in this area has been that young people have been seen as part of the problem, have not been given facility, have not been given power, and that's the difference that Street Games gives. Empowering young people to become sports leaders and then to become community leaders in their own area, and that's got huge ramifications positively for the future.
Trying to get youth to come through that system and trying to ingrain that, having passion, with whatever it is that they want to do, and applying that same passion that they apply in sport to other parts of their lives, that anything's achievable.
I was just recently awarded the Young Volunteer of the Year award for the North East, and that gives you a chance to go to different parts of the country and go to different conferences, and that also allows you to meet a lot of new people and you gain more understanding about what the likes of street games do and get to meet the other young volunteers as well.
Since volunteering for street games, I've seen Jamie's confidence rise, really go through the roof. Her confidence has come on in leaps and bounds.
Being part of a sport, you learn fantastic life skills such as teamwork, leadership, communication, and just basically you get to go places you haven't been before.
Yeah, I'd recommend it to all the kids around here to get volunteering because it gives them better opportunities than what they could have. So.
It's helped my confidence because I'll be able to talk in front of more groups and there's more people there with me, so that I'm coaching in front of even more people, different ages and everything.
I think it's a great activity after school. It gets you off the streets, and if it weren't for this activity after school, then we'd probably be over the park and in the cold and not much to do, just dashing in the streets. So it's fit and healthy, and it's free.
It makes it cost effective for them to just come along and play the sport that they love to play.
I'm Steve Davis. I'm the project manager for the West London Sporting Chances programme, which is a Groundwork London initiative. We work on estates such as this one here to develop community sports programmes, and we start off initially just developing and delivering sports games, and then what we do is we identify potential future young leaders from the project, which we have with these two gentlemen, Michael and Mohammed. And what they do then is they get qualified, we help them to achieve their sports qualifications, and then they can lead the sessions themselves.
It's a good opportunity for me to show the kids how, rather than being outside doing nothing on the streets, rather than being them playing football with me or with anyone else.
Well, what we're trying to do is create a world-class sporting nation. And to do that, you need people to participate at all different levels. And street games, because of their ability to get to disadvantaged communities, to people that would not normally get involved in sport, we're able then to get that link to the more structured sports, and that helps in school sport, it helps in community sport as well.
What would you like to see from street games?
Just really to continue the successful start that they've had, to make sure that we get more people involved. It links in with our ideas to get young people involved in sport in schools and communities, and street games, I believe, is an integral part of how we will achieve that.
Sport delivered close to home, at the right price, in the right style, in the right place, at the right time, means that nobody, regardless of ability, has to miss out on sport. That's what I love about street games.